All right, this guy's no stranger to me. He happens to play steel guitar for me these days, and he's playing for you all tonight, right behind me here. Please welcome to the stage Mr. George Sherrard, a Northern Opry inductee, 120. And the district representatives on the stage to give George his award will be Mr. Jack Briggelson. While living in southern Ontario and shopping at Southdown Music Store in Mississauga, he got to know the owners, Bob Lucer and Mel Azin, who had played in the country band Johnny Burke and East Wind. George bought himself a Martin acoustic guitar and ended up playing with Smiley Bates for a few years. But George fell in love with the pedal steel guitar, so he traded in his Martin for his first steel. He started watching musicians like Bob Lucer and Stevie Smith and begged them for lessons. These guys are the greatest guys ever to this day, helped George out, and he's come a long way, I gotta tell you. He still calls them once in a while for a little help. George moved back to the Sioux in the 70s and began playing with Frank Boyer and the Country Kings, which I was a member of that group too, and then he moved to my group called Al Mooney and the Country Way. In the early 80s, this group packed it in, and George moved on to a group called New Country, but was short-lived because by now he was developing a love for snowmobiles and anything he could do to make them go faster. In 1989, this guy built a machine all by himself, loaded onto his half-ton truck, and traveled over to the International 500, the biggest snowmobile race in North America. Parked his half-ton truck beside all the factory tractor trailers lined in a row, and using a plywood table and his tailgate as a workbench, proceeded to kick their ass and won the race. He attempted again in 1990, but was badly injured in a wreck. But while recovering, was approached by Team Skidoo to move to Minnesota and work for them as a mechanic, traveling North America wherever there was snow, and they even flew him to places like Finland and Iceland to work on their machines. George retired from the racing scene just last year, sold all his tools, dusted off the old steel, gave me a call, and is now back playing with my group and getting better every day. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Sherrard.
Well, George, on behalf of the NLCMA, I'm going to present you with this ring here, be a member of the Great Northern Opry. What's this guy played for many years, known him for many years, and if anybody knows him, your guts will probably be sore because you're laughing so much. There's not a dull moment. Congratulations, George. No, I'm not putting it on. I'm kind of nervous about turning the mic over to him, but there it is.
Thanks, you guys. I just want to thank my beautiful wife, my daughter, and all my family and friends, the two of them. And Dave Patterson for asking me up here, and all these guys. And I'm just really enjoying this again, so thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Solid job, buddy. It's good to have you back.